Alright, time for my round 4 game of this month's REV GP. Playing 4-color Consonance against Slicer Simp, who is on the exact same deck that I am. Anyways, roll for first. And let's see. Okay, this hand has 3 drops, but I don't think I want to go down any lower. No, actually, their deck is slightly different. They're on the version that I ran last GP, which is 1 card off my version. It has Vibrant Vengeance instead of the second, or this, yeah, it has Vibrant Vengeance instead of the third Aranta Visionary. I don't think it'll matter this much in this matchup. So do I keep this on the draw? So I think I need to be bit more aggressive. I'll mulligan. In this hand, well, I don't want to go any lower, so I'll keep this. And well, actually, I can't cast Wildcourt Seeker on curve if I don't draw well. Well, I'll keep anyways, but do I bomb the swamp? I'll bomb the drift off. Things could go horribly wrong if I don't draw what I need. Oh, actually, yeah, their mana base is also slightly different because they're running the Theros Devotion mana lands instead of the Bloodlike Rivers Animus lands. So I always play this tapped right now, and then next turn I'll New Divide and see if I can. I'll New Divide for a forest if I need to. Otherwise, I just play New Divide tapped, which actually means this sequencing doesn't work out ever. Okay, so they got their stars headed first. That's a bad sign for me because if I have no way to answer this, then they're going to get ahead on mana, and I don't see how I'm ever catching back up. But yeah, so this is, and I even don't have the right mana for drift off. Okay, so this is extremely bad for me. They get a hit in, they get an uncontested hit in with star studded, so they're going to be untapping with 5 mana next turn, and they can start slamming their Zars, and I have no answers to Zar right now. Like, if they just play Zar next turn, well, into my Alranta Visionary, I think it's just lights out for me. I can't beat them unless the game goes long and I resolve a Grand Consonance first. So I guess it's still worth playing out the game, but I'm at a very significant disadvantage right now. Let's see what follow-up they have. Is this Forgotten Cultivator? No, it's Alranta Visionary, so they have even more mana. And they also, like, Drift Off is also removal, so there's lots of ways for this to go wrong for me. Well, at least Aranta Visionary will help me find my next land if... Yeah, okay, so I need to find a green source now. And also a second white source. And this is definitely dying though, so not good for me. Oops, it should be 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I got my New Divide, but at what cost? This thing's just going to die. And I have no ramp, so next turn I guess I Wildcourt Seeker, bring back New Divide again, and hope they can't overwhelm me. If they attack with Star Studded, do I block? Okay, so they still have 5 mana. Yeah, if they Zar, I just lose, I think. Yeah, they have Zar. Or do I just lose? I could still resolve Grand Consonance eventually. Maybe I still have a chance. But it requires me to get really lucky and them to not get very, very lucky. I can also drift off the Zar. I think I am in bigger need of mana right now, though. And they even get more mana. Yeah, so I don't... the only way for me to win is to outpace them, which means that I definitely need all the mana that I can get. Like if I get a kick drift off sometime down the line, I can actually go Wildcourt Star Set it and protect the Wildcourt from Zar. It still dies to drift off though, which is a problem. But that gets me up to 4 mana. So then next turn I have to draw a land, and then I slam I guess Vasilia and try to survive that. I don't think that works for me. I can play Star Set it flipped, and can that get me into Wildcourt Seeker? No, the mana doesn't work out. Yeah, I think I just have to... Oh, I need 3 green sources, so Wildcourt's also fetching... Wildcourt would also need to fetch green instead of white if I want to play Star Setted. Is that worth it compared to saving up for a Drift Off next turn? They also have Drift Off, so I need to clear their Drift Offs before my own Drift Offs can do things, so I think it actually is worth it. And I just have to hope to draw enough white sources off the top. But I also go down to 12, so I am in danger of just dying to their guys, which is not fun to deal with. So yeah, play to the board. They can also just double wipe with Drift Off, but if that happens, I think I'm actually happy because that's like less, because then I can actually deal with their Drift Off with my own Drift Off. They are going to Drift Off. So this is basically a good example of like how the Constance mirror goes. If one player gets even a slight head start, they just completely stomp the other player. But, like, that's how Constance in general goes. It's a very snowbally deck where if you get a good turn 1 to or turn 2 or turn 3, you drop your 5-drop and then their opponent can't deal with anything, and then they just win from there. At least I'm not in danger of dying though, right? What did they pick up? I'm not going to pay attention. And so another star-studded. And do I get what I need? Plains. Okay, that's a land. So what? That gets rid of Elranta Visionary and Czar. Or actually, it can get rid of Elranta. It can get rid of Czar and the first Rift off, which gets back Wildcord Seeker. That still requires me to not die to removal spell, but that does get me to Consonance mana, which is something. In fact, it even gets me to scratch mana. I have Grand Consonance in the yard. So I could be fetching. Well, it doesn't matter, but I could be fetching red to play scratch, and so I scratch minus Consonance. Is that better than just hard casting Consonance? I think it could. Yeah, it probably is because it gets a scratch on board, but it actually blows up one of my mana, which is, well, Consonance is just going to replenish that mana, so I think it works out for me. Actually, since Czar has no ways to directly, like if I play copy Drift Off, Czar minus can't actually kill the Drift Off that they want to kill, so I could just Drift Off on one of the star-studdeds. And then that means that, so the Czar minus kill the Drift Off, then that brings back star-studded. And that actually blanks an attack for a turn. It's probably still better to just kill the Czar though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, so if they have 6 extra damage, which they can get from Vasilia, I just die. And Czar minus, like, if I don't deal with Czar, then what? I get 3 things on board. That could, yeah, I guess that's useful enough. Yeah, okay. So kill that Drift Off and kill Czar, I guess. You could also start animating Maya's Mad Cove. Could that be a problem? Maybe. Like, does that kill me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I think oh, actually, this guy also animates, right? 1, 2. I don't think they have enough mana to animate everything though. So I think like if they have no removal spells, I definitely survive this turn. They could just go all out and try to kill me this turn, but if they don't kill me, then I do get to Consonance. Then again, maybe they get to Consonance, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, they had Consonance mana for a while now, so I don't think they're on Consonance right now. If they had Consonance, they would have played it already. Oh, another kick Drift Off. Well, that still doesn't kill me, so that's good at least. I do get Czar back. Oh, yeah, still doesn't kill me. Yeah. So, yeah, they whack me, but they don't kill me. Right. Okay, so I think. Oh yeah, that's just gone. Well, anyways, technical difficulties, and I guess Wildcord Seeker is under a token Drift Off, huh? Well, if I can blow up their Drift Off, if I can blow up that Drift Off, then I'll be pretty happy. Like, they get some more guys on board. I go down to 6, so I am in danger of dying, but if I get some good Constance flips, I could get myself out of this. Unfortunately, well, actually, I still have one more Basilia left in the deck. How do I stabilize from here, anyways? You know, if I had Vibrant Vengeance, that would be good. Unfortunately, I am not on the Vibrant Vengeance build. Or Condemnation. Yeah, Czar existing is a huge problem. Well, if I flip into Drift Off, I Drift Off Czar, and then I try to do whatever I can to the board. But right now, I'm certainly not very happy. I guess I sack a forest. I probably have more forests in the deck. Like, Constance is probably going to flip me a forest. So, anyways, let's see what Constance flips me. And, oh, that's not good. I get 3 things, but not enough to save me. Do I just die? So I put something on here. So Czar minus kills this. No, Czar minus kills Scratch always. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they animate any of these guys, and I die unless I get star-studded. Okay, maybe there's still a chance. Oh, I get some free lands, but I'll get Requiem Boneyard. Actually, no, yeah, this gets me my colors. So I guess I just like grab these guys and hope I don't die. I'm not looking great, but it's not like I can really do much at this point. I just have to hope that this works out. Archon of Condemnation. What do I stick this thing on? I guess Elranta Visionary is slightly scarier because it actually has Happy Activate unless well, Wander is an ability, right? Or it's not. Okay, I'll just stick it onto the star set then. And then yeah, hopefully I don't die. I mean, actually, if I plus Scratch next turn, I get to recast Constance from the yard. So basically, I get infinite Constances, but I don't think that helps me right now. Did they finally top that Consonance? It could also be an Archon, in which case, oh no, it's their own Scratch. They get to cast Archon and kill me that way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they have enough to animate a land this turn? They probably do. Like, they have infinite devotion right now, so they just slam me with it. Oh no, they're trying to hardcast stuff. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, just recast Constance next turn. And I think they actually sequenced this incorrectly because they needed to Tsar minus first. Oh, right. No, they just kill me. Okay, sure. Yeah, they win. Alright, so that was the match. So I mean, that's a pretty good example of how the game usually goes. Post board. Club promoter blows up drifts off. So that's good. Bring down house. It's good if they ever get ahead. Succumb to history is pretty decent, I think, but I don't have enough room for that right now. And since I'm on the play, I actually do want to be on the be the aggressor here. It's not as good. I usually just start trimming Forgotten Cultivators and then probably trim Archon's good, right? Yeah, Archon's good. Since I'm bringing in 3 drops, I guess I'll trim one more Forgotten Cultivator. Or no, Forgotten Cultivator is good though. Like Club Promoter is not good to drop on 3. I guess I bring down Forgottens because they get blown up by Club Promoter, which is not a good logic to use, but whatever. And yeah, hopefully I get a good starting hand. So no 2 drops again. But I'm on the play this time, so at least it's slightly less bad for me. Am I willing to run this? But like if they start with Star Setted, at least I'll have Wild Court down to block. So then if they have Star Set plus Drift Off, what happens? And if that happens, I just Archon their whatever they play. I think I'm willing to keep this. The Warp Arena needs to fetch planes. If I draw a 2 drop off the top, I'll just play it instead of Wild Court Seeker. We have clues. Yep. Warp Arenas again. Okay, fine. So that's fetching white, presumably. And they also pass their turn too. Nice. So I get to be the first one to drop something. And now they're playing on the back foot. So I guess this is fetching... It's probably fetching Swamp. Or no, I think did it fetch Plains? I might want to cast Drift Off. One of them needs to fetch Plains, one of them needs to fetch Swamp, and one of them needs to fetch... if they play their own Wild Court Seeker, then I definitely just fetch Swamp and go. Drift Off. Alright, yeah, that works out too. So I can Drift Off their Drift Off, but I think that's pretty bad value, so I don't think it's worth it. Anyways, since Wild Court Seeker is off, I'll fetch the Plains now, I guess. More Archons with no targets. I can play Armanta Visionary and see what they drop, and then drop Drift Off after they drop their thing. I guess that works out. And what do I get? Walking. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take the turn off to play the Waking Boneyard. Yeah, and that even grows my Wild Court Seeker if I ever play it. So the main problem here is that if they have Constance, then no matter what I do, they're going to be able to outvalue me once they get to Constance mana. So I just have to prevent them from ever getting to Constance mana. I can Archon flipped onto Forgotten Cultivator. Is that worth it? Probably not. Swamp. I can wander to Armanta Visionary if I want to find more stuff, but it's probably not worth it. So what's the worst thing they can do to me if I drift off? They have their own drift off, but they only get to drift off one thing. They can they can up promoter and blow up one of my drift offs. That's still fine. Yeah, I don't see a bad outcome if I just play a kick drift off right now. So I guess that's what I'll do. So play kick drift off and then attack with everything. Yeah, sure, let's do that. And I need to mark which one's a token. So I guess which one? I need to actually mark these. If drift off comes back, I don't want them to grab the other drift off. So I guess I get rid of the real drift off with the real drift off, and yeah, and then bring back New Divide and whack them and pass the turn. So now I'm extremely far ahead again because that's usually how these games go. Oh, it's only a 3/3. Huh. This dice does come to history in case that matters, and if I fetched New Divide, or if I grabbed Warp Rings, I could have made this guy into a 4/4 at instant speed. So yeah, they're at 5 mana now. The Zar doesn't do enough. In fact, Zar does literally nothing right now because everything costs 3. If they Zara, what do I sack? I guess I sack Armanta Visionary. They have Archon. Alright. So actually, Archon can't remove the aura from Wild Court Seeker, so Wild Court Seeker is going to be offline, but I can Archon their Archon and start swinging. The activate ability? No, you can just cast this thing. Oh, what? Okay, looks like they did not do that properly. Okay, there's Confined to Eternity. Now you have to stick it onto Wild Court Seeker. Yeah, there we go. Match, do it. So this is fetching. No, does this need to fetch red? I guess it could. I guess the mountain could be useful for future Wild Court Seekers if that ever comes up. More Elronta Visionaries. Can I Elronta Visionary into Archon this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can. I'll do that then. I'll sack New Divide first though. So do I grab Mountain? Yeah, I mean it could matter. I think I grab it. So 1, 2, 3. Play Elronta Visionary. Let's see what I flip. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay, that's good. In fact, that's perfect because that perfectly lines me up for a scratch next turn. A scratch on Grand Consonance, in fact. Anyways, now that that's done, I'll play out Archon Condemnation on their Archon. And now whack them for 2 and pass the turn. And even if I get board wipe here, I still get to play scratch Grand Consonance next turn. So I pretty much just win here. They're at 6 mana, so they can drift off. They can play Kick Drift Off, which gets rid of one of my drift offs, plus, I guess, Archon. They can also get rid of the Confined to Eternity if they want to. But like they don't have a way to stop scratch into Grand Consonance, so I think they kind of are screwed. Do they have to kick drift off? Yep, seems like they do. Yeah, but like there's nothing super great to drift off, right? Right? I guess they can grab Confine and Archon. That's still not great for them, right? I guess their best bet is to drift off the Confine and the drift off token and get back Forgotten Cultivator or something. Also, I've realized that if I'm opting drift offs, I should be playing the drift off under the token one because basically means that blanks means that like if they drift off my token drift off, then all they're getting is another drift off back, so it breaks even. Target Archon with the first they're getting rid of Archon. But I see, yeah, I guess that's something they can do. I mean that's one way to do it. Actually it's a pretty funky play. I like it. So yeah, one more reason to put their drift off under my token drift offs. It's to prevent this play from happening. Did I play a creature last turn? I did. So Club Promoter is not going to be a 3/3, but even if I flip a Club Promoter, I think I'll still play it because it's a 1/1 that blows up one of their drift offs. Alright, maybe a Condemn to Eternity. Maybe that would be more efficient right now. Club Promoter. Okay. Anyways, now I just scratch and plus, or I mean scratch minus, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 8 mana right now. I might as well like sack Warp Ravings. Or do I want lands in my deck? I guess I kind of do. I'll do this then. I'll fetch the forest first. Or, I mean, I don't want lands on my deck. Well, I should have fetched Swamp there. Well, too late to change my mind. Play scratch. Scratch minus Grand Consonance. Sack a forest. I could sack a Swamp here. I'll sack a forest. Alright, let's see what I flip. Enchantment. Okay, so land, enchantment, creature. Looks like that's all I get. I don't get Planeswalker here. I get to drift off one of their drift offs, I guess. Might as well get all my own drift offs back, right? And then what do I drift off at the end? I guess I drift off one of the confines or something. Like, I don't actually mind Archon being around, right? I can just, next turn I can just Archon their Archon. So I might as well just, get rid of the Confined to Eternity so I can start swinging. I mean, I can also drift off their Archon and start swinging. Like, these Confined to Eternities are quite annoying. Actually, no, this guy is menace. I can't block this thing ever. But neither can they. Okay, yeah, actually, I think I will do this then. Actually, do I need Fog Court Seeker? I could grab Elronta Visionary. Like, that thing gets me 3 more cards. Do I need more cards right now? No, because all I'm going to be doing from now on is going to be casting Grand Consonance every single turn. Yeah, I'll just grab these 3. So, Breaking Bog, and whichever one's the token drift off. Did they play two other drift offs? Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so now I get my own drift off, which I'll point to Confined to Eternity. Yeah, so I'll point this here to get rid of it. Wildcard Seeker brings back Warp Ravings, I guess. I'll just try to fetch all the lands out of my deck so my draws become better. And these guys are 5/5s now, I think. Also, this is a huge mess right now because, I mean, whenever a Consonance resolves, it's always a huge mess because there's a bunch of triggers going on everywhere. But yeah, so that was everything that needed to happen. Oh, actually, I get to play Club Promoter this turn too to blow up one more drift off, I guess, if I want to do that. Oh, actually, yeah, I can do that. Do I want to blow up drift offs though? You know what? Sure, why not? Guess I'll do that, yeah. So Club Promoter blows up the last drift off, and that drifts off the Confined to Eternity. Okay, yeah, and my opponent concedes. So that was how the game goes if you're in the lead. Game 3, I'm on the draw again, so I want to bring in bring down the houses in case they get too far ahead on board. What do I take out? I still need all my 2-drop. I can bring in Succumb to Histories, maybe? Like, that could be interesting. I don't want to bring in too many, though, because that screws up my Consonance ratios. Do I just bring out all the Forgotten Cultivators? Maybe that thing is too slow in the mirror when I'm on the draw. What do I take out? Like, what else do I take out? Zara is kind of bad if, like, they get a decent enough board. I'll take one out, and I'm screwing over my Consonance ratios even more, but can't think of anything else to take out. We're not the Visionary? Is that has to be wrong, right? I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know how to board in this matchup. And I'm just boarding in tons of answers, and no. Maybe Drift Off's bad? No, Drift Off's great, right? Except in the Drift Off wars. I mean, maybe I don't need this many Drift Offs if I bring down the house. I know my Constance ratios are garbage. Do I need Constance? Yeah, I need Constance. I'm on the draw. I can't win. I can't beat them if they Constance. I don't, right? Yeah, I don't need the Succumbs. Yeah, I'll trim one more around the Visionary. This feels really wrong, and it's probably wrong, but this is what I'll go with. And this hand has 2 drops. Okay, well, it looks like my plan didn't even need to happen because I had 2 drops now. So I guess whichever. Oh well, I guess I'm always playing star-setted then. Do I still lose if they go star-setted? Oh, they don't have star-setted. Nice. So then I'm advantage right now, I think. If they go Wild Court Seeker, then star-setted won't be able to attack through. I think I play Leyline Challengers here in case they play their own Wild Court Seeker. We're on Rotha Visionary. Or, Forgotten Call. Okay, so I guess if I played Starset, I would have been in a much better situation. But this plays better if they have. Oh, they got Vibrant Vengeance going. Alright, well, something to watch out for, I guess. But now I get to play out Wild Court Seeker, and what do I do with that? I can Club Promoter to blow up Forgotten Call. Well, I guess Club Promoter is not going to be active for a while. I can actually play Starset Flip, but I think Wild Court Seeker is always just better here, so I'll play that instead. And do I care about 2? No, they can't ever do 2 damage right now, right? Yeah, the worst they can do is like play Archon Flipped onto Wild Court Seeker, in which case I just blow it up with Club Promoter. New Divide, what's it fetching? I guess it could fetch Green if it... Yeah, it might fetch Green. So do they have... No, they have their own Wild Court Seeker. That's not how you see... Oh, no, they have the planes. Okay. So now I'm behind. So I actually have access... No, I have access to... I have access to 6-ish mana this turn. Well, this thing's a 4/4 because it can fetch Mountain. My Wild Court Seeker is a 4/4 because this can fetch Plains. Actually, it can be a 5/5 if I play New Divide into play untapped. Might be worth it. So I know they have Vibrant Vengeance, so yes, I do need my Wild Court Seeker to be big enough to survive Vibrant Vengeance. And I think since they have Vibrant Vengeance, I also want well, I don't have Constance. I don't have the Constance top end, right? So I want to prevent them from getting to 7 mana next turn. But they can't get to 7 mana next, or can they? Yeah, they played a land and swing with Wild Court. So I think I actually need to turn off Wild Court this turn, which means that I need to Archon it, which is really mana inefficient for me, right? I can go Wild Court Starsetted, but that's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 mana. Actually, I can go Wild Court. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, actually, this works out. So I play Waking Boneyard, get this thing pumped. I have to sack now, so I guess I'll fetch out the Plains. That, like, if they want to contest my Wild Court Seeker by fetching a bad color for me, then like they can do that if they want to. But I prefer if they don't. But I guess it's fine if they do. So yeah, let's see if they block here. No blocks? Okay, sure. I guess damage goes through. So then in that case, this will fetch another forest. And I guess I'll fetch a mountain now. Like, yeah. Because might as well buff up my Wild Court Seekers while I have the opportunity to. Does this massacre me in the future somehow? Yes, it could put me off Constance mana if things don't work out. But I'm hoping things work out, so I think I'll fetch Mountain right now. And play Archon Flipped to prevent them from ramping next turn with Wild Court Seeker, and pass the turn. So they're going to fetch end of turn. I guess if they have a kick Drift Off, that'd be pretty good for them. Because then, yeah, they probably take, like, they get rid of one of the Confines, and then one of the Wild Court Seekers, and they get to swing with Forgotten Cultivator, plus the Wild Court Seeker, and then what? Oh, okay, they don't have it. So if it's just Czar, Archon, yeah, that could also do something. A lot of Confined to Eternities going around. they get to swing with Forgotten Cultivator, and there's nothing I can do about that. Bring down the house. Yeah, looks like they also brought that thing in, and they can pick up a club promoter now. They grab club promoter, and I'm assuming they're passing the turn now. So untap, take 1 from that, and what do I get? Forest. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana this turn. 9 mana if I attack with Wildcard Seeker. What can I do with 9 mana? I can Club Promoter the Confine, and that attacks with both Wildcard Seekers. Vasila is only at sorcery speed though, so that forces a trade with Archon. I mean, that could be useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that forces a trade with Archon, and that also gets Vasilia into play. That leaves me open for, like, if they blow up Confine, and then Forgotten Cultivator whack me. Am I in danger of dying if that happens? Like, if they just take and let Archon, then that means I should play a Vasilia afterward. Like, I should play Vasilia second, in case I need to minus to gain 8 life. Again, I still don't beat a double drift off, but I don't think they have double drift off, because if they do, they would have played it by now. I could also just Club Promoter the Forgotten Cultivator. I could just not play Club Promoter this turn, but that feels really bad. Like, I need to get my aggression on if I want to win here. I don't think I actually need to put the counters on anything, right? Yeah. Like, one of these guys is always dying. And, like, attacking with 2 Wildcard Seekers doesn't actually do anything for me, because I can't do anything in between. Okay, so I'm always playing out the forest. I know they have Vibrant Vengeance, so there's no point in trying to play out these star sets because they're just going to die. So I want to get the most resilient board possible. And if I want to do that, then I should be playing out, or maybe I should just be blowing up. Maybe I should just be blowing up Forgotten Cultivator and just attacking with a single Wildcard. Like, a 7/7 Wildcard is pretty scary. If they want to spend their entire turn attacking down Vasilia to be my guest, that's our mentality. Maybe that works out. Well, anyways, yeah, I think I'm actually fine with that. So then I play Club Promoter blowing up Forgotten Cultivator, and then I have no ways to deal with Confine later on. I think it's better for me to get ahead on board. Yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That leaves me completely undefended. So, like, if they blow up their Confine and swing with everything, I just die. I actually think I want to Vasilia minus out of all things. And then use Club Promoter. Like, if Vasilia dies after they Vibrant Vengeance me, then I get to swing for lethal, right? So, yeah, I guess that. So that means I shouldn't have played Vasilia early. Okay, well, whatever. It's too late for me to change my mind. So then, what am I working with if they wipe me? I also have to worry about Consonance mana next turn. Like, if they have Grand Consonance and flip anything good, I pretty much just lose, so I don't think that it's worth playing around that. Best way for me, like, best chance of me actually winning here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How worried am I about Wildcard Seeker randomly killing me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's a 4/4, it's a 5/5, it's a 3/3. Wait, doesn't this just kill me if, like, anything connects? Let me double check again. So 5, 3, 4. Yeah, that just kills me. So I have to Vasilia minus here, which I'm not happy about, but whatever, it's fine. If they don't, like, if they block with Archon, then I'm fine doing Vasilia plus. But if they don't block with Archon, then I have to Vasilia minus to not die to random stuff. But they are going to block. Cool. That makes things a lot easier for me, because now I can Vasilia plus without feeling bad about it. And actually, I'll Vasilia plus right now and put the counter on. I'll Vasilia plus and put the counter on Club Promoter right now, so that it trades with, so that it can discourage a Forgotten Cultivator attack. If they Zara minus, I'm fine. If they Consonance off the top, then yeah, I lose. But I mean, they're a Consonance deck. Why can't I? It's not like I can really do anything about that. Yep, there's Consonance. Actually, I could also top that Consonance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have enough Consonance mana, so like, I could top that Consonance here, and that gets me back into the game. They got Archon, yeah, so that's why so they Archon my Club Promoter and kill my Vasilia, and that's extremely bad for me. Well, it's bad for me, but it's actually not that bad, right? It could have been worse. Like, I still have a board state, so I still have a chance. They're gonna confine their Wildcard Seeker. Are they going to drift out to Vasilia? I feel like that's probably the correct play. And then if they attack with Cultivator, I have to trade with the Club Promoter to prevent them from getting too much advantage. and then I have to hope the top deck, oh, they got more stuff. Yeah, I need to trade here. I don't want this to be, I don't want this to be drawn out. So I guess they grab the Tsar. Okay, so Constance top deck, please. I will fetch. Do I need to fetch now? No, I don't think so. Oh. Okay, so I'm getting whacked for 5 this turn. I play out 2 star-studded so that they got Tsar coming. Well, star-studded is just going to die into Vibrant Vengeance, which I think they're going to play. So there's no point in playing star-studded right now, I don't think. And they just play Tsar minus and kill Wildcord, but that's actually fine. Maybe I should have left the tokens, or maybe I should have left the potions. Well, so now I guess do I animate Waking Boneyard then? Like, that's also an option. I wonder if I should have saved Club Promoter. Like, honestly, I could have done that, and that would have been better for me, because then the Club Promoter is blowing up Drift Ops and getting Vasilia back. Well, now all I can do is I can play these guys flip, but they do absolutely nothing right now because I already have enough mana. And Waking Boneyard does attacking makes no sense because Archon just kills it. And do I guess I just hold. I mean, I can play one of them to get them to Vibrant Vengeance or something. Actually, the only thing that saves me right now is a Constance top deck, so I guess playing out the star-setteds don't matter right now. Yeah, I'll pass. Actually, I think Kick Drift Off does save me too, right? I play Kick Drift Off, get rid of Archon and Drift Off. Or get rid of Confine and Drift Off, get Vasilia back. But Archon still exists, but whatever. Do they have no, it's Scratch into Constance number 2. Yeah, now I just lose. So they get their Grand Consonance again, and now they're doing to me what I did to them last game. Did they? Huh? I guess Consonance can live. That's funny. I'm still not in a good situation right now, but it could. I mean, now I actually have a chance, because if I top deck Constance here and get a good Constance flip, I could get back into this. Well, I should be sacking New Divides now, like, because I don't want to draw these cards, and I'm actually starting to run out of these cards that I can draw. All right, Constance top deck. Well, ask and you shall receive. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's see what I get off my Consonance. Hopefully something good. And seems like yeah, I did get pretty good stuff. So creature, planeswalker, land, artifact. Holy crap! I got 5 cards off Consonance. It's probably still not enough for me to win here, but it actually gets me quite close. So like, I guess I grab Vasilia minus to not die to Archon. I can drift off the Archon, but oh no, Club Promoter blows up Confine, and then I swing it Scratch, and then I drift off the Archon, and Vasilia pluses to. Wait, do I just win here? Holy crap! I think I just win. All right. See, this is how you play This is why I keep winning with Constance. I just have to get good draws. Well, good Constance flips, I mean. So Club Promoter is blowing up Confine. Drift Off is getting rid of. Does it matter what it gets rid of? I don't think it matters what it gets rid of, but I guess I'll get rid of Scratch or something. I don't know. 7. Yeah. So oh wait, that was not lethal. Wait, what? Why were that 5? Crap. I might have thrown this game. Well, 1, 2. Okay, I have to go down to 3 life and hope they don't have Scratch mana, but okay, that was a huge misplay. Why did I think they were at 7 life? They can Tsar minus to kill. Okay, well, yeah, this is not good for me. Yeah, this is really bad for me. How did I throw this game? Yeah, I still. Why did I think they were at 7 life? Well, yeah, so the correct play there was to drift off the Archon and kill the Scratch with Wildcord Seeker, but looks like I didn't do that, so like, now I have to suffer for it, which means that, Archon kills me if they have any removal. Archon kills me if they have any removal, and then if they have any removal for drift off, if they have anything that can strictly target drift off, I also die. I think it's safer to play New Divide untapped right now. Yeah, but I definitely screwed this game up horribly. Do I have any fetch targets left? Yeah, I still have a swamp, so that's safe. Wait, no, I just died to Vibrant Vengeance now. That feels really bad. Yeah, how did I lose that? I mean, I actually had a chance if well, it would require them to not have 2 removal spells, right? Yeah, well, to be fair, like, they did get very unlucky with, oh, what? Do they not have Vibrant Vengeance? I swear they had one. They could just have 2 removal spells, like, Drift Off onto the other star set that also kills me. They put the Confine on Wild. Yeah, that actually is a problem, right? I can't kill, well, no, it means that they don't have lethal. That's a good sign, at least. It means I'm top decking again. Actually, no, Vasilia Flip does Vasilia Flip also kill a club promoter blowing up? Oh, well, okay, that actually gives me a chance. Oh, no, never mind, I just die. Okay, cool. Yeah, that certainly did not work out. Oh, wait. But yeah, that was a huge screw up for me. I thought I had lethal that turn and I didn't. So well, actually now I just lose, right? What are they doing? Actually, doesn't matter what they do because they just stick 3 confines on my board and I die. Okay, well, this is chumping. Did he not? Are they not going for lethal, right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, I die. Well, yeah. So that was that. Anyways, now I'm not top cutting, so I hope like I hope Slicer Sim does it for me. I guess. But yeah, so that was my run in for this month's REV GP. I had lethal. Yeah. Well, I mean, I also missed lethal during my Worlds game against Caillou, so this is just a repeat of what I did last time. All right. Anyways, yeah. So that was embarrassing, and that's my run for this month's GP. Yeah.